guys, this is Chris with Team.Deck. This is my top 8 Madolche build. Took it to regionals last Saturday. I'm pretty excited about it. And it makes no sense, and that's why I run it. Starting off, you got 3 Madolche Mageline. If you don't know what it does, whenever you normal summon her, you get to go search any Madolche in your deck. She's kind of one of the main engines within the deck to go get whatever you want at that point in time. Moving on to 3 Kagetokage. This is where it starts making no sense at all. Whenever a level 4 monster is normal summoned, you get to special summon him. It's quick Xyz. It's kind of the whole reason he's there. 3 Messengelato. When he's special summoned onto the field, there is a beast type Madolche monster on the field, you get to go get a Madolche spell or trap card. Mainly use that to go get Madolche Ticket, Madolche Chateau. We'll cover that in a sec. 2 Hootcake. I want to run 3 of him personally. I'm actually going to bring a different build next week. If there's a creature in your graveyard, you can banish him to go search any Madolche monster in your deck. He is pretty awesome. 2 Madolche whoa, not Mageline. We've already done that. 2 Madolche Mewfeuille, or Cat for short, because that doesn't work. Whenever you normal summon her, you can special summon another Madolche monster. She's really good in conjunction with Messengelato, let you get that search. Or Hootcake and special Messengelato, let you get that search as well. That's typically what I try to do. 2 Tour Guide, throw her down, normal summon, let you go get another Fiend, typically Tour Guide. It really is a bad day when she gets Veilered, but, you know. Speaking of Veiler, 2 Veiler. Hand traps. Whenever your opponent has a monster on the field, it's an effect monster, you can discard her, and it negates that effect. Pretty awesome. 2 Thunder King Rai-Oh. Neither player can add cards from their deck to their hands, which is really good against Prophecy. Just saying, that's really good against Prophecy.
I meant to ask you about the Veilers. How did they do? Were they a star player?
The Veilers were a star player. A lot of people don't like Veiler, but I love Veiler. We'll sort of back up to Veiler. That is actually Lucas from Team.Deck. He has a tag coming out here soon. But yeah, I actually, a guy was making fun of me at the regional, not the regional, but the locals, and it's funny because Veiler's actually kind of why I won.
Oh yeah?
So it kind of worked out.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
And then this guy right here,
who I've seen you play against Prophecy and just puts in so much work.
Game 2.
Yeah.
And also if your opponent was going to special summon, you can tribute it to destroy the summoned monster. It's pretty awesome, especially against dragons. Dragons are fun.
Definitely.
Dragons are real. Moving on to spells. 2 Madolche Ticket. You, whenever a Madolche would go from your graveyard to your hand or deck, you get to go search a Madolche card, Madolche monster, and put it into your hand unless there's a fairy on the field, which then it goes straight to the field, which is also pretty awesome, especially if it's your turn.
No doubt.
Madolche Chateau is the field spell played in Madolches. It gives them 500 attack and defense, and Madolche monsters, when they would go from your graveyard to your deck, they go to your hand instead. Really cool with Ticket.
No doubt.
No doubt. And also,
oh, no, I'm devastated.
Whenever you whenever you play Chateau, there was just a devastating moment. Right over there. Right over there. And but whenever you throw down Chateau, it shuffles all of your Madolche into your deck. Also procs Ticket. 2 Mystical Space Typhoon. If you don't know what it does, you play it. It destroys a magic or spell on the field. Trap, magic or trap, spell or trap. Spells, not magic for, you know, those of us that have played for a little while. Dark Hole destroys all monsters on the field. Pretty awesome staple. Monster Reborn lets you special summon a monster from your graveyard or your opponent's graveyard. Pretty awesome. Swords of Revealing Light. Play it. Opponent can attack for 3 turns, and all face-down monsters are immediately flip face-up. It's a pretty awesome card. Lets you have a little bit of stall in there, and also lets you be the offensive force on the field.
Did that help a lot in any matchups?
Actually against heroes.
Oh, really?
Against heroes. Heroes, they were throwing out fusions left and right, and you know, swords, it was kind of hard to deal with, because I don't think he ran MST, so it got all 3 turns.
Oh, that's
out.
excellent.
It was great, actually. And, moving on to traps. We've got 2 bottomless trap hole. If your opponent summons a monster with 1500 attack or less, you destroy it and remove it from play. Also very awesome. A lot of decks now, they run 1500 or more monsters, typically, unless it's Prophecy. 2 compulsory. Flip it up, return a monster from the field onto the hand. Love doing that to Draco Sack. Sit there, go through all the time, like 12,000 different shenanigans to get him onto the field, and he just gets compulsed. 1 card goes back to the hand.
It's the saddest story.
Well, back to the extra deck, if you will. And it's kind of sad. Scrap Iron Scarecrow. This guy right here. Flip it up. When an opponent declares an attack, that monster, the attack is negated, and instead of getting destroyed, it goes back to face down. So you're just like, oh, you're going to attack? I'm going to Scrap Iron Scarecrow. Okay. It's back down. You can do that for days. 2 Threatening Roar. It's kind of like Scrap Iron, but it does all monsters, and it's not as good. 2 Torrential Tribute. When a monster is summoned in any fashion, you destroy all monsters on the field and it's flip face up. Ultimate Offering. When you can pay 500 life points to get an extra normal summon, you can do as much as you want. You can do that actually 16 times, kill yourself. It's cool. Doesn't matter. It's actually the one of the OTKs within this deck, and that'll actually be in a separate video. Solemn Judgment. Essentially, you pay half your life points to negate anything. It's pretty awesome. And Solemn Warning. You pay 2,000 and you negate a monster summon, effect monster.
Any effect that would special summon, it kills anything. Any kind of monster summon of any kind.
And it's not half your life points.
And it gets over Judgment of spellbooks, which is also really cool, because they can go Judgment, flip over Solemn Warning, and that really puts a stall on some Prophecy play.
We don't like Prophecy. I'm just kidding. Moving on to the extra deck. We're going to start out with 2 Madolche Queen Tiaramisu. What she does is she'll have 2 material on her. You can detach 1, and you return up to 2 Madolche cards in your graveyard. It could be monsters, traps, magic cards, as long as there's Madolche in the name, to your hand. No, actually, to your deck. It will get shuffled back in, but Madolche, whenever you have Chateau on the field, it goes back to your hand. It's awesome. And you pick 2 cards on your opponent's side of the field, and they do the same. It's really good for getting over Spirit Reaper. That was actually a scenario that went on. I thought I was devastated. Or if you acid golem yourself and you were slowly dying. That's
that big game push.
That big game push. Oh, camera. Sad. It's a sad day. We're back. Are we good? Okay. 2 King of the Fair Limps. This is used for a search for Kagetokage. Also, if you have a Mageline in your hands, you can sit there, play Mageline, special Kage, go get another Mageline, detach, go get a Kage, play Mageline.
It's like kind of like an endless Xyz play.
It's an endless Xyz play. Get the second one out, and then the third one, you can just level 4 Xyz.
Just go for days and days and days.
4 days. You can even compulse your own King of the Fair Lips, do it again. It doesn't even matter.
Just endless blaze.
Fairy King Albverdich. There's actually going to be another video explaining his purpose a lot more in depth. I'm kind of thinking about taking him out because there's other options. But you'll attach 1, and all non-earth monsters in the field lose 500 attack and defense. It's, you know, he's pretty cool. We have Maestroke. Pretty awesome staple. I don't want to say she's a staple at this point. But you attach 1, target a face-up attack position monster. It goes to face-down defense. And if she would die, you'd attach 1. And she just kind of doesn't care.
The ultimate rank 4 defensive Xyz, I'd say.
Ultimate rank 4 defensive. She's kind of like Zen Mains, but not as cool.
High school drum major.
Yes! We have a Photon Pappy right here, because I'm not even going to try to say her name. It's just not worth it. Once per turn you can detach an XYZ, change a defense position monster to attack, and it loses 600 attack. Kinda cool.
So the Spirit Reaper stuff.
Spirit Reaper
shenanigans. Trying to go in game against dragons. They have less than 2,000 on board. They got their little tokens. Play your Pappy. Kill him. Just kill that token.
Yeah, it's a straight attack right there. One of my favorite level 4 XCs, Shockmaster.
Yeah.
He is 3 level 4s. You detach him, declare monster effects, spells, traps. They can't use them for their turn. It's pretty awesome. Awesome is the word right now. Steel Swarm Roach. If during the player's turn, if a level 5 or higher, it would be special summon. You can negate it, and if you do, destroy it. Utopia. 2 level 4 monsters.
One of the greatest stall Xyz ever.
One of the greatest stalls. If an opponent was going to attack, you attach one, negate it. And if he has no material, you just kill him. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Gemini Pearl, also one of my favorite level 4 XCs. It gets over Ophion.
It does.
It gets over Ophion. It gets over
what's it do?
Ophion.
Wait, what's one more time?
It just gets over Ophion.
And
That's
it can't
what
be
he
Fiendish
does.
Chain too.
He can't be Fiendish Chain because he doesn't have an effect. His effect is nothing. That space right there is what he does. And he gets over Ophion. I don't know if I covered that.
Should be his flavor tag.
Flavor tag.
Gets over Ophion.
Yes!
Game 3.
MX Saber Invoker, detach one, go get a, Earth Warrior, Beast Warrior, blah. Use him to go get Messengelato. I don't know why that was so hard to say. I just get giddy with excitement, just tries to come all out at once. Shockmaster, not Shockmaster, same names.
That's legit.
I don't even understand why I'm doing this right now. This is pretty awesome. That's, Shockmaster, he's down there. What we're gonna do here, you're going to play him and you're going to stall. Because if he's going to be destroyed, you detach one, and then, okay, he's not going to be destroyed, and at the end of the turn, you get to kill something. It's sort of like Priestess, but not like Priestess at all. It does not... Leviathan. I don't know where I was going with that. You detach one, take a monster that is banished, and bring it back onto the field. A lot of people like to combo this with Rabbit. Play Rabbit.
I'm one of those people.
Go search, Rabbit's banished, bring back Rabbit, banish it again. You get 3 Rabbits total with this card. This deck does.
And it's also really good when you banish stuff with Hootcake, or if you're playing Evil Swarm and they have a banished Thunderbird.
Yes.
He's wrecked their whole day.
And he comes back with 1950 at that point.
Yep.
Evil Swarm. It's taking it. And then finally, Acid Golem. He's a 3,000, 3,000. As long as he has material on him, he can attack. If he does not, then he cannot attack. During your standby phase, my phone is dying. During your standby phase, you take 2,000 life points unless you can detach, and you cannot special summon monsters. So really, this guy is used for getting in that last bit of damage. If someone solemns, if you have anything else on the field. Yes, phone is about to die. Last swing. We're gonna spin through the extra deck real quick. Maxi. Dragons,
That's it.
essentially.
Yeah.
If you play this when you're playing dragons, you draw your entire deck, and then you lose because you deck out. Neospatian Grand Mole.
You'll notice we all play one.
Everybody will play one of these in this team, or it's sort of a requirement. We should have been Team Grand Mole.
Yeah.
But play it down, you attack something, no battle damage is conducted, just they get compulsed, essentially, back to your hand. Soul Drain. Pay 1,000 life points, and monsters that are banished, as well as monsters in the graveyard, cannot activate their effects. Anti-dragons. 2 Phoenix Chain. Play it on a monster. Can't do anything. Effects are negated, can't attack. He's kind of there. Heavy Storm. Everybody loves Heavy Storm because of the cow, and the fact that it destroys all magic and traps on the field.
It's the cow.
It's the cow. 2 Fossil Dyna. Neither player can special summon. And if you flip face up, you destroy all special summon monsters that are on the field. Dragons! 2 Mind Drain. This is my main anti-dragon. I don't like dragons. That's actually what I lost to in top 8, and it made me extremely mad, so I decided, hey, we're gonna make a lot of stuff for anti-dragons. But you activate a pay 1,000 life points. And the effects of monsters in the hand cannot be activated. Again, if you've never played dragons, play it, you'll understand. 2 Mirror Force. If your opponent declares an attack, you flip the space up, destroys all of your opponent's monsters in attack position. Another Compulse. Again, flip it up, turn target to the hand, and then deck Devastation Virus. Tribute a dark monster with 2,000 or more attack. And you check your opponent's hands for all monsters your opponent controls. Anyway, if it's under 1,500 or 1,500 attack, they're automatically destroyed. It's pretty cool.
Especially against Frog.
Especially against Frog. Frog can't do anything for 3 turns.
Treeborn's dead.
Treeborn is dead, and it stays dead.
Battle Faders, Trags, done.
It happens. But, if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And, yeah.